A very good morning, children. Welcome back to your social studies class. From today, we are going to begin our second semester. I hope you must have enjoyed learning all the lessons that we did in first semester and that you must have written your exams very well. I also hope that you are taking good care of yourself because the pandemic is still here. We are still hearing of so many positive cases around us, so we need to be careful even now. So, till we start our regular classes, we will continue with the video tutorials and online classes. So, today we are going to begin with chapter 10, Agriculture in India. In India, we have fertile land, good rainfall, tropical climate, and plenty of natural resources are available. And hence, India is basically an agricultural country, which means India is a land of farmers. Majority of our people live in villages, and most of them are into farming. Almost 57% of our working population is engaged in agriculture and related occupations. And what are some of those related occupations? Occupations which are related to agriculture can be cattle rearing, like taking care of animals like cow, sheep, goat, even what we call poultry farming, taking care of hens. So these are some related occupations, and in our country we are essentially an agricultural country. People are engaged in agriculture and related occupations. There are certain factors which have helped in the growth of different crops, and these factors include proper means of irrigation, modern facilities, improved variety of seeds, fertilizers, and pesticides. Between 1960 and 1983, India's food production increased 3 times because of the increased use of fertilizers, high yielding variety of seeds, and machines in agriculture. Now, this period was called the Green Revolution. Revolution means big change came. So, in farming, in agriculture, there was a big change, and hence this period is called Green Revolution. And why was this? It was caused mainly due to the use of fertilizers, use of good seeds, and because we started using machines in agriculture. Now we move to crops and seasons. Since our agriculture is mainly dependent on monsoon rains, we have two major seasons for growing crops. And these two major seasons are Kharif season and Rabi season. Kharif season begins at the start of the monsoons when seeds are sown in the fields. These crops are ready for harvesting in October or November. Rice, millets, jute, maize, cotton are some important Kharif crops. So the first season that you have learnt about is Kharif season, and this season begins at the start of monsoon. And next we have Rabi season. Rabi season begins in October. That is, after Kharif season is over, we have Rabi season, and this continues through winter months. The Rabi crops include wheat, gram, barley, and oil seeds. So in one year we have two crops. First one is Kharif crop, and then we have Rabi crops, and it keeps on going in a cyclic manner. Kharif crop, after that is over, we have Rabi crop. After Rabi crop, again we have Kharif crop, and it goes on like this. Types of crops. Indian crops can be divided into three groups, and these groups are cereals, pulses, and cash crops. First, we'll learn about cereals. These include crops like rice, millets, maize, and wheat. So, the major cereals are rice, millets, maize, and wheat. Rice is grown in the monsoon season as it needs plenty of water. Major rice producing states are Assam, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Punjab, Haryana, West Bengal, Bihar, Odisha, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Maharashtra. Now I know it will be difficult to remember the names of so many states. So you need not remember the names of all the states. You remember the names of at least 4 or 5 states like Assam, then Punjab, Haryana will go together, and West Bengal, Bihar, they are our neighboring states. So we'll remember these. So whichever names you find easy, 4 or 5 names you can keep remembering. Okay. Now we move to wheat. Wheat is a major crop which is sown in winter. It is a rabi crop. Crops which are sown in winter are called rabi crop, and it is reaped or harvested in summer season. It needs cool temperature and moderate rainfall. It does not need plenty of water. Unlike rice, which needs plenty of water and hence it is cultivated during rainy season, wheat does not need plenty of water. So it needs cool temperature. Hence it is grown in winter season. Most of the wheat crop is obtained from Punjab and Haryana. Most parts of Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh also grow wheat. So we have learnt about two main cereals. The first one is rice, which is a Kharif crop, and the second one is wheat, which is a rabi crop. And Punjab and Haryana is there are two states in which we grow plenty of rice as well as plenty of wheat. So if you remember these two states, you will remember two major states which grow both rice and wheat. Next we move to millets. Millets are called dry crops, and these include jowar, bajra, and ragi. These crops are also grown in monsoon season, and their seeds are edible. All these jowar, bajra, and ragi, their seeds are edible, and these are also called dry crops. They are grown in soil of poor quality. So these crops do not need very fertile soil. Even when the quality of soil is not very good, we can easily grow jowar, bajra, and ragi, and together they are called millets. Parts of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, and some parts of Rajasthan and Gujarat grow millets. So, what are millets? Jowar, bajra, and ragi together they form millets, and they are also called dry crops. And the seeds of these plants are edible. And the main states where we grow them are Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, and some parts of Rajasthan and Gujarat. So we can remember at least 3 or 4 states name you need to remember. Now we move to pulses. Pulses are another variety of crops. First you learned cereals, now we are learning pulses. Gram, arhar, moong, and masur are pulses that are grown in almost every part of India. They are very rich in proteins and are an important part of the diet of Indians, especially for vegetarians. What is your staple food? In India mainly we are known for eating dal chawal, isn't it? So what is dal? Dal is pulses, and what is chawal? Chawal is rice. So what is our staple food? Our staple food is rice and pulses, and pulses are very rich in proteins, and hence for vegetarians who do not eat meat and egg, pulses are a very important part of their diet. Here you can see the pictures of some pulses. So see how many you can identify. Let me see how many you can identify, and when we go for online classes I am going to ask you the names. I am going to tell you only about four which you have in the book. You can find here, I cannot find gram. I can find moong dal. I can find masur dal. So two I can find, and others you need to find out which pulses they are. It also includes some beans I can see there. So this is a picture where you can find various kinds of beans and pulses, and all these are very rich in protein. So with this we come to the end of today's tutorial. We will be doing cash crops and some more things in the next tutorial. So till we meet again, take good care and keep smiling, and also keep learning your lessons regularly. Okay.